Hey YouTube, my name is Heather and I love anti-MLM content here on YouTube. Today I'm really excited for us to watch part of a Team Beachbody National wake-up call. Today I'm going to talk about the first approximately 13 minutes, which is all announcements, and then tomorrow we're going to pick up where I left off and talk about the guest speaker, who is one of the top coaches named Trina Gray. I'm really excited to watch this video, and as always, please let me know what you think about this down below.
Good morning, coaches. This is your wake-up call. I'm Sandy Buadana. Today is Monday, October 17th. Holy moly, we just came off an absolutely unimaginable, incredible leadership retreat where so much great stuff was talked about and so much hopeful, positive energy filled the room. If you were not at leadership this weekend, please check in with your uplines, 5-star and above, who did attend or watched the live stream.
So a few things. First off, I don't think I've ever been in a work environment where when there was some kind of restructuring or the company changed in some way, that there was that kind of emotion that people would cry and scream and clap. I think a fair feeling when your company's restructuring might be anxiety or worry about how your job could be affected. But I don't think I would react the same way that these elite coaches reacted to the very minimal changes explained by Carl. Second, she said, talk to your 5-star upline. Sandy, you know it's not that simple to be elite and to go to leadership. You need to be 5-star diamond, but you need to have advanced 2 diamonds within that year, and you need to meet a lot of other leadership point requirements in order to go. And thirdly, why would this huge announcement only be made to the very top coaches of the whole ass company? Why couldn't Carl have come on to a call like this where the majority of coaches are going to watch it and explain it to everyone at the same time? Why would you explain it to only a couple hundred people who then have to pass it all the way down the pyramid? What happens if you're an emerald coach, your direct upline's diamond, their upline's 3-star, their upline's 4-star, and then your 5-star upline is like 6 levels above you? I feel like not everyone is going to have direct access to an elite coach in their upline.
It is a brand new day at our company. Everybody is buzzing around, feeling really, really good. I want to mention that I'm being secretive about it because at Super Weekend, November 4, 5, and 6, we have a great video where Carl delivers a very similar talk that he delivered in an intimate setting with our leaders. So you want to get to a Super Weekend. Keyshawn will tell you a little bit more in a bit. But
Sandy, why do we need to go if it's like the same talk that Carl just gave at leadership? We can just go and find the leadership speeches on YouTube and just learn it ourselves. Why do we need to put ourselves into even greater debt to go to a useless Super Weekend?
But you want to get to one or you want to host one, but the video is already in the can, as they say in Hollywood. And that is where you can really get a sense of the emotional, committed message from our CEO, Carl Deichler. So please get to a Super Weekend. Everything will be revealed. Also, always check your coach online office for announcements. But it truly, truly was a fantastic weekend, a lot of buzz that is going to take us through the end of the year and then pop the new year with so much hope and good energy. So
if you haven't watched DC's channel or Amy Ear's channel or my, I think 1 or 2 videos on the changes, literally slight changes to the Success Club system, slight changes to the elite or the Road to Elite program. They now want you to use Shakeology as a dessert, not as salad, even though Beachbody has always had recipes for Shakeology, more focus on personal development, even though Beachbody has always had a focus on personal development. Energize is now marketed as clean energy, even though the product is not any different. It's exactly the same. And instead of being called Beachbody, they're called Body, which is short for Beachbody On Demand Interactive. So they're touting it as this big, brilliant change, but it's really not that brilliant.
With that, I want to move it to Darren Ashby. He's got some recognition, people who moved their businesses forward last week. Good morning.
Good morning, Sandy. How are you?
I'm great. And as always, coming on the Monday after a great event where you not only lend your voice, your skills, you and your team with Angie, you purchase so many great gifts. Everybody comes to their hotel rooms with a nice little surprise thanks to you guys and your hard work all year long. Thank you, Aaron.
The coach is hard work all year long, right?
The coach is hard work, and then you have that creative job that has to figure out the next gift, and you always surpass yourself. So thank you very much. I appreciate you here, and I'll let you do recognition. Bye-bye.
Why are we getting gifts? Why can't we get paid if we qualified for big fancy trips? Why is this man hired to get high-level coaches fancy, pretty gifts? Why can't we just get paid?
Thank you. Sounds good. And the events team and Angie and everybody, man, and all of the production team, shout out to everybody that was at the event, but most of all to all the coaches that attended an amazing event. It was incredible. You're going to hear more a lot about it, right? Anyway, let's get to recognition. That's why we're here. We have new diamond coaches this week. So here they are. Congratulations to Josiane Theron, Heidi Urbina, Matthew Prom, Candace Dalen, Kimberly Adams, Amanda Thomas, Laura Palayo, Chelsea Whitlock, Mary Cosita, Das Dietz, and Todd Nelson. Those are your newest diamond coaches this week, and that's all we had.
So in 1 week with apparently hundreds of thousands of coaches, only 11 people advanced above emeralds or above ruby this week with diamond advancements. My question, out of those 11 people, how long are they going to hold it for? We know it's really hard to actually hold your diamond rank. You have to have a 6-week qualification to actually be considered a lifetime diamond. But we know a lot of people fall because it's really, really hard to maintain all of your coach pyramid, and then making sure that everyone in your downline of different levels has the correct amount of personal volume. Because if one person falls, one person quits, one emerald drops, you unfortunately are not a diamond coach anymore. But if you do get through your 6-week qualification, you are a lifetime diamond, so you could still call yourself a diamond coach.
These guys building their business, if you know these coaches, take a moment today to reach out and congratulate them on their huge accomplishment reaching diamond. Man, I am still just spinning from the weekend. Anyway, congratulations to everyone on the call. And guys, don't forget to make it a fantastic week. If you haven't heard the news, get out there and figure it out. But let's turn it over to Keisha.
Get out there and figure it out. Why can't corporate employers just tell us the news? Why would I need to sit there and research to figure out what the hell is going on with my company? And my job now, people tell me things. The big high-level bosses will sit there and tell the group what we need to know. We're not told, oh, just go figure it out, you'll be fine.
Keyshawn Graves, see if Keyshawn's out there with some amazing announcements. And Keyshawn, I remember seeing you on stage. That was fantastic. Doing your workout up there. Oh,
that was a fun event, Darren. Thanks. Kudos to you. Kudos to the events team. What a great time. I'm going to remove Darren. And yes, we are coming off of our fall leadership retreat. But first of all, can I say, good morning, team body. Good morning, team body. That is so exciting. That was one of our exciting announcements. And listen, there were a lot of things that are not going to be rolled out until 2023. So it's okay if you don't know all the things that are happening. It's okay if you haven't wrapped your head around it. That's why we roll it out to the fall leadership retreat. We're going to wrap our head around it. We're going to figure out what you need. And then in 2023, in the new year, we are going to go out guns a-blazing. But right now we have some.
Why wouldn't Carl just tell everyone at the same time on one of these calls, and then you're not having like games of ping pong or not telephone where like someone hears one thing and interprets it in a certain way and tells their team the information, but in a slightly incorrect way. And then no one really knows what's going on with the price of body and the merging of the two platforms, or with like the elite system. Like no one knows at this point, right after, no one knew what was happening. No one did. The way that they did it, by just telling the top level coaches, made no sense.
And things that are happening this week that you
My God, sorry. So even in Beachbody, you have to earn the right to hear relatively semi-complete information about a company changing its processes. In Beachbody, you don't even have the right to learn basic company info if you're not at least 5-star diamond or above and you meet all the other points requirements to be elite.
You can leverage, that you can lean into, that you can help people with team body. Now that's something that I will never get used to saying. I'm so excited about that. The few announcements that I have for you today is the first, we are getting ready for our November body block at Fall Leadership. Autumn introduced us to what a workout is going to look like during her Healthy Obsession body block, which is starting on November 7th in the body platform, and it did not disappoint. Booty was on fire, legs were feeling good, and it was just like that overall sense of accomplishment. Like, yes, I cannot wait. Listen, you're going to need a
I have feelings like that when I exercise too, especially if I find a YouTube workout that I really like and it's kind of hard, but I'm able to like push through. You do not need Beachbody to have that kind of experience after a workout.
set of light, medium, and heavy dumbbells. You're going to need sliders. So you want to make sure that you're talking about this now. That's why we're talking about all this now. You're going to want to make sure that you are getting people everything that they need so they can start the body block with you on November 7th. Okay, so
in Beachbody, you need a lot of different kinds of equipment in order to do all of the programs. And they always say that, hey, it's cheaper than a gym. And sure, in the short run, it could be cheaper. But if you need to get sliders and bands and all these different kinds of weights, and then like a bench for Joel, whatever its name is, program, it really adds up. You're not just getting a couple dumbbells. You are eventually going to have your own home gym, which gets really, really expensive.
FAQ, thank you, Sandy, is 8441 to learn more about the body block for Healthy Obsession. The next announcement that I have, we started rolling out these mission nutrition conversations, and the mission nutrition is really what the experts, right? As a body coach, you do not have to be an expert. And that is one of the best things ever about partnering with a company that puts the money where the mouth is. They really have the most incredible experts to come up with all the things in order for you to know about it, to learn about it, to do it, and then to share your experience with it, as opposed to sharing all the science behind it.
Autumn's not an expert. We know she's not an expert. And I'm sure some of the other super trainers actually have some certification and background, but we know that Autumn does not have current certifications or licenses, but yet she's making nutrition programs and fitness programs without any knowledge really to back it up. And I'm sorry, it does not matter if you read. It doesn't matter if you read. You should not be making fitness programs for hundreds of thousands of people. And in my opinion, the fact that Beachbody coaches don't need to have any certification is not a good thing. It's potentially a dangerous thing.
Well, these mission nutrition conversations, these actually break down the science of living healthy and fulfilling lives, so that you can bring people to it, so that if they have questions, they can talk directly to the expert. So our next one is on Tuesday, October 18th. It starts at 10 a.m. They're only about 30 minutes long. They're very, very short, PST. And the title of this mission nutrition conversation that's happening on the 18th of October is Mission Nutrition, period pointers, the science behind fitness and nutrition during your menstrual cycle. So we'll have Dr. Emily on there, which we all know from a summit, and a few of the other scientists and doctors on to explain that. And how perfect is that for my ladies, especially as we're going into these body blocks, which is 3 weeks on, 1 week off. Anyway, it might be something for you to watch live, or for you to make sure that you definitely come back to. So that's the
not just biological women, females menstruate. It should be for those who menstruate if you want to have actually truly inclusive language. However, this is not the fault of just her. We know that those kinds of assumptions is really like a societal problem rooted in assumptions that everyone is either male or female, and lots of people are, but lots of people fall in the middle, and all different kinds of people can menstruate.
The Mission Nutrition happening on October 18th. The third announcement that I have is all about earning Success Club this month by taking advantage of the bonus Success Club point promotion. We know that we are giving bonus Success Club points for you when you help someone get started with the Total Solution Pack that includes bod plus body annual. Now, there are some caveats on there, so you definitely want to make sure that you go to the FAQ. Also, when you help someone get started with the Body Bike Studio, which already has so much incredible value to the person that you're getting started with, but also the commission attached, and then we're also including that bonus Success Club point. But also we're talking about XP Sweat and Sculpt now. And
there's also value to your upline because they get the volume off of your customer sales or your purchases, and then your upline, they want you to be getting extra points because that all contributes to their road to elite. So it's not necessarily for our own good as a mid-level or low-level coach. We know purchases, points, all makes its way up to the top of the pyramid and benefits those who are the lucky ones who are lucky enough to actually make money in Beachbody.
Andrea Rogers was another highlight. That's what Darren was talking about when I was coming on. It's a little embarrassing, but it was so much fun to be surrounded by my coaches. Andrea called me up on stage and she made me get lower and lower and lower. And I could not help but to smile at the burn, at the pain, and just, again, at that sense of accomplishment, working out with my coach friends and working out with Andrea. So if you have not done XP Sweat and Sculpt, at least the one of the two simple workouts, what are you waiting for? It is, anyway, I won't beat that dead horse. But when we are talking about earning bonus Success Club points this month, you can help someone get started. You can focus on an XP Sweat and Sculpt Shakeology Total Solution Pack that includes bod plus body. That means that you're going to get VIP early access to the program. That means that you're going to get the starter guide. You're going to get the calendar. That means you're going to help your person get those ankle weights. You're going to get the bod plus body membership. You're going to get 2B mindset. You're going to get portion fixed control. You're going to get the containers. You're going to get the tracker. You're going to get the nutrition guide. There's so much more that you're going to get. And it's $239 US. That used to be $348 US. Incredible. There's 88 bonus points, 88 and some change bonus points. That's commission. Volume is 162 personal. There's a lot. And then
I might be misunderstanding something. So if I am, please correct me and educate me down below. But if the price of the challenge pack is lower, maybe you may have an easier time getting people to buy that challenge pack. But wouldn't you get less volume points attached to that? And so unless you're able to really like leverage the cheaper price and you're a really good salesperson, you may still be losing money, right? Am I getting confused? And because of the lower price, like you may cycle less, right?
3 Success Club points. So if you focus on helping 2 people get started with that, well, that's income that is also helping them get started. That's volume. There's so much for included by you helping someone focus on. I'm giving you the pack to focus on, the XP Sweat and Sculpt.
It's not that easy to get 2 people to purchase very expensive Beachbody products. They always make it so easy. If you only get 2 people, then you get income and you get this much, and then they purchase something next month and so on and so on. But we know it's not that easy. And correct me if I'm wrong, if you've ever been in Beachbody, but I feel like customer retention is very, very hard to maintain in Beachbody when the prices are so high and you can find similar products for elsewhere that are cheaper.
Shakeology Total Solution Pack with bod and body annual. Okay, to learn more about hitting Success Club with the bonus, I think Sandy already put it up there, 7937. And then, of course, to learn more about XP Sweat and Sculpt, we want to encourage you to go to FAQ 3866. Also, if you have
why are they always sending them to like 10,000 different things? Why can't there just be information in like one easy to understand document? I feel like you would have to really be watching this closely in order to write down all the FAQs. You can't just like have it on in the background while you're at your real job, while you're working. If you're even lucky enough to be able to tune in live, I feel like I would not be able to function well like this in a work environment where I'm constantly writing down different numbers, because I'm good with words. I'm not good with numbers, and I'd probably write this down wrong, and then I would really, really struggle to navigate through the FAQ site and find the right information. What do you think about that?
I've not been in your back office in a while. There's a section called Coach Breaking News. I will encourage you until I am blue in the face to make sure that you go check out your Coach Breaking News section, because all of these live there. All of these plus the others that have happened this month, so that you should never be unaware of what's happening or unaware of how you can leverage it. Also, this is my final announcement that I have for you. We announced at our leadership retreat the date for our Sure Thing program with Megan Davies, our super trainer. Sure Thing is launching.
Does anyone know how many new programs Beachbody is going to have every year now with the body blocks? There used to be like one every other month, it seemed. But now I wonder if it's only going to be like recycled programs, or if the super trainers are still going to be required to write new ones. I feel like this approach, in my opinion, tell me if you disagree, is a little bit lazy on Beachbody's end. I would rather have my favorite trainers make new programs, or like one new program a year, and get access to it for free, not pay for every single new program that comes out, than having just recycled programs, because they are just like shortened versions of programs that have already been created.
On December 6th for coaches and preferred customers, and December 20th for customers during our VIP early access window. The FAQ to learn more about Sure Thing is FAQ 8638. So if you all do have questions, go there. But right now,
and I'm also a visual person. Did you say 8368? I feel like if I was doing anything else and I wasn't really focusing, I would not remember what that number is.
Now, of course, we are focused, and we're focusing on XP Sweat and Sculpt. We're focused in on Lift More. We're focusing on.
I correct myself. They actually did put the banner. So thank you, Beachbody.
Preparing for the body block. We're focusing on whatever it is that you are doing that brings you joy, that brings you pain in all the best ways possible, that makes you keep coming back. And the same, we want to perpetuate that same ideology with the people that you're helping. What's going to help them with their goals? And of course, you have your $20 off promo code to get them started with what they need. If it's not something that I just said, that's okay.
$20 off a very, very overpriced product is still too expensive. And she said, we need to focus on doing things that bring us joy. We know in Beachbody, it's not about bringing ourselves joy. It's about selling products, selling programs, adding people to our downline, contributing to the volume of our uplines so they can maintain their ranks. And we have to also advance in rank so they can strengthen maybe their star diamond ranks.
These are the things that we are focused on. We want you to focus on what you need to focus on, what they need to focus on to get results. I lied. I do have one more announcement. Sorry, Sandy. The final announcement that I have is all about Super Weekend. She was ready. Super Weekend, like she mentioned, is happening November 4th through the 6th. November 4th through the 6th. So go to the FAQ 9792 to figure out, one, if you need to be hosting your own event, or two, if there are events local to you that you can attend. But like Sandy said at the beginning, we're all coming.
So super weekends are another thing that help these poor coaches lose more money. They're literally just corporate events where you might watch a corporate video. There may be a super trainer there if you're lucky, and you, of course, pay to get in. You pay for gas, for your hotel, for your food, and it's not a guarantee that you're going to make money as a result of a super weekend. It's really just to get together with all the coaches, do a workout, and then watch a corporate video.
Off of this incredible high, this great energy from the weekend, and just excitement for letting go. I mean, what what do we gain to receive? What can we expect to receive when we let go of the comfort, when we let go of some of the things that were actually pulling us back, that we thought that if we leaned on would get us going, would take us to the, what are we going to let go of? And that's what this weekend was all about. The opportunity to reach more people by letting go of some of the comfort that we have been in. So I'm ready to get uncomfortable. I'm ready to live a more joyful life, and Super Weekend will explain more of what all of that means. And so make sure that you get to an event near you. With that being said, that is it for me. Sandy, I am passing it back over to you.
So that's all I'm going to talk about today. And then tomorrow I'm going to start up again from 13. I'll probably do 13:20 because Sandy is going to introduce the fancy guest speaker. And I wanted to do this national wake-up call because Trina Gray literally says that the best offering is the coach opportunity. So she's not even focusing on the products. She wants people to sign up as coaches underneath her because honestly, that's where the big bucks are in MLM. And the people who are at the very, very top of the pyramid, they have to know that, because when you start up as a Beachbody coach, you are going to have majority of your income be commission from product sales to actual customers. And then the more your team grows, you will start to notice that customer sales is only going to be a tiny portion of your paycheck, and the majority is going to be bonuses directly off of the work and the purchases of your team members. That's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this reaction to the announcements portion of a recent Beachbody National Wake Up Call, and I hope you tune in for part 2. Bye.